The mining colony of Valhalla wasn't supposed to be dangerous. That's what Harry had been promised when he signed up for work among the stars. Stable minerals, friendly locals, easy pay, the brochure said. But ever since he arrived, the ground growled beneath the settlement like something ancient and angry was buried deep within the crust. Jessica, the colony's chief xenobiologist, warned everyone to keep away from the sulfur pits. The vents belched toxic steam, and sometimes glowing scales floated up like dead leaves. But miners didn't listen. Humans needed profit. Profit needed risk. Harry wasn't supposed to be here right now. He'd been off duty, enjoying terrible vending machine coffee when he heard the screaming, a child's screaming. He ran without thinking. That's what Harry always did. Move first, worry later, help. Someone help her, a miner yelled, pointing to a jagged crack in the earth. The ground had split open, revealing a pit of roiling crimson light, and dangling from the edge was a small alien girl, tiny horns, emerald skin, eyes full of terror. One slip and she'd vanish into the burning mist. Miners hesitated. They feared the pits. They feared whatever breathed below them, but Harry didn't. He threw himself forward, skidding to the cliff edge. Jessica arrived seconds later, panting. Harry, don't. We don't know what's down, but he'd already leaped. His fingers closed around the child's wrist. She was lighter than a feather. For a moment he thought he could pull her up easily until the rock crumbled. Under both of them, Jessica screamed his name as he fell into the light. Heat screeching. A roar that wasn't his. Then darkness. Harry gasped awake inside a lungs burning like he'd inhaled a star. Jessica hovered over him, eyes red from worry. You're alive, she whispered, then slapped his shoulder. You idiot, what happened? His voice was sandpaper. Jessica rubbed her face. The pit, it collapsed. But before it did, something delivered you back to the surface. You and the child. Harry blinked. Delivered. Her gaze sharpened. Show me your chest. He hesitated, then pulled the blanket down. Jessica flinched. A blazing symbol shaped like a dragon coiled around a star pulsed beneath his skin. It glowed, faint but alive. The mark felt hot like embers waiting for air. Is that? Harry breathed. Jessica shook her head. Older than any colony records. The locals call it the Dragon's Claim. Right then, the medpod door slid open. The alien child he saved stepped in, escorted by armored guards. She rushed to Harry's bedside, placing a trembling hand over the mark. It flared bright. Every guard gripped their weapons. Jessica stood protectively between them. Back off. The head guard spoke through clenched mandibles. She is Princess Leary of the Pit. The pit was a sealed tomb, a resting place of the ancient flame. No human was meant to touch it, yet it chose him. Harry blinked. The flame chose me. For what? The guard stared at him like a problem or a prophecy. To awaken the dragon. Alarms shook the colony that night. A seismic shockwave rippled through the ground, knocking equipment into the air. Levains glowed brighter beneath the surface. Something rose, something massive. Harry felt it calling. The mark on his chest burned hotter with every tremor. Jessica grabbed his arm. We need to evacuate. Harry didn't move. I can hear it, he said softly. Hear what? The dragon. Jessica stared, fear rising. Harry, you're human. Whatever that is, it's not your battle. But the child princess clung to his other hand. The flame sleeps no longer. Only the chosen may stop its wrath. You saved me. Now save my world. The roar that followed could shatter steel. Harry stepped outside. From the pit erupted wings of fire, a colossal dragon of molten obsidian. Its gaze locked onto him. Not angry, expectant. Jessica whispered. You're going to get killed. Harry exhaled. Better me than everyone else. He walked forward. The ground melted under the dragon's approach. Lava eyes reflected Harry, a tiny mortal yet unbroken. It rumbled like mountains, grinding bearer of my mark. Speak your purpose. Harry swallowed. I protect people. I don't care if they're human or not. Brave words, the dragon growled. But will you burn for them? The mark on his chest ignited. Fire surged through his veins. He should have died in a heartbeat, yet he stayed standing. Jessica ran toward him only for Leary to stop her. If she interferes, he dies. Harry clenched his fists, skin turning golden like smoldering scales. I jumped to save a scared kid, he said. Voice iron, and I'll jump again if I have to. The dragon's roar shook the dying sun. Then silence. Slowly the flames receded. The dragon bowed its massive head. Then rise flamed guardian. The fire surged into Harry, and the beast dissolved into his mark, leaving only swirling embers that settled into the night. Harry collapsed. Jessica sprinted to catch him. Leary joined them, beaming. You stopped a god. Jessica breathed. Harry winced, smiling weakly. Don't call it that. Makes me sound like someone important. Leary shook her head firmly. You are important. To us, the colony dawned under calm skies. The pits cooled, the ashes storms stopped, and Harry's mark stopped burning, glowing faint but eternal dot. Jessica stood beside him at the overlook. So what now? You're a dragon guardian. Harry scratched his neck. Guess I'll need a pay raise. She smacked his arm again. He laughed a tired, warm laugh. Leary walked up, holding a ceremonial pendant. For the hero who saved a princess, she declared, placing it over his neck. Harry knelt to her height. Next time you want to explore dangerous pits, I bring my dragon guardian, she said proudly. Jessica scoffed. Absolutely not. Harry looked out across the alien horizon, a place he once thought temporary, but now, he felt rooted. He had a purpose, and a dragon inside his heartbeat. Humanity had once feared this world, but now this world trusted a human.